What's up YouTube, I'm Komidano. I've been playing Marvel's new gacha game, Marvel Mystic Mayhem. It had its global launch yesterday on the 25th of June, and I wanted to give my first impressions because I have some thoughts. Not all of them are positive, most of them are. But yeah, let's just get into it and I will sort of break down what you can expect from the game if you decide to give it a shot. So the first thing I want to talk about is the voice acting. The VAs in this game are the same ones that are in Marvel Rivals because this game is made by the same company that makes Marvel Rivals. So if you played that, it's going to be really familiar coming over. You're going to be hearing the same Doctor Strange, the same Scarlet Witch, the same Hulk, same pretty much everyone. And they're all really, really good. From what I can tell, these guys have been voicing these characters for a long time across the games, the cartoons, so they've really got comfortable voicing them, and it all feels really natural, nothing too cringy.
Awaken this dimension's defenders and steel their wills against fear.
Alright, so next up is the gameplay. You start with 3 heroes on your team. Each hero has like 2 skills and a ultimate ability. So the way you cast your skills is by dragging them from the bottom right of the screen into the enemies if it's an attack skill, or sort of into your allies if it's a heal or buff skill. Each skill has an energy cost associated with it. The way you generate energy is just by being in the level. Your guys will auto attack the enemies when they're not casting skills and stuff. They'll just attack the nearest enemy and do a little bit of chip damage. And yeah, from there it's pretty much just standard gacha stuff. You need to level up your characters so that you can keep challenging the content as it gets harder and harder. Once your characters reach level 10, that's when you need to ascend them for the first time, and then leveling up will cost not just the paper, but it'll also cost gold coins. So I don't really know how quickly you're going to run out of resources. I've not really had an issue so far after a few hours of playing. Oh, the other thing I should mention is that a little bit later on in Chapter 1, you unlock attack types. Now, these are just special and physical from what I've seen so far. And pretty much how it works is the blue skills are special damage and the yellow skills are physical damage. You'll have certain enemies that are weak to one of the types of damage, and that means they resist the other type. So if they're weak to special, they resist physical, vice versa. One of my favorite modes that I played was this like 1v6 challenge mode where they gave you a pre-leveled character that I didn't own, and you just have to beat the enemies like normal, but the added challenge of it was just pretty fun, and I hope there's more stuff like this in the game. Another thing I really liked were the cutscenes. They're all comic themed. They all look like they've jumped straight out of a comic book page. Some of them have live 2D animation as well, which like really just brings them to life. The colors on them are all really great. The characters look great. They're not too long in between story missions, so that's fine. It keeps things going pretty quickly. As for the story itself, at least in Chapter 1, it's not really popped off that hard. It's pretty average. There's just a lot of setup, I think, for what they want to do with it, but I'm sure as we play more, it will get better and better. But yeah, so far it's just pretty average. So one of the things that I wasn't super impressed with, especially as a launch thing, was the amount of pulls that we were given. I think there was only one code that I found, and that didn't give any pulls at all. That just gave some level up materials. And the pulls you get from playing the game, I think I played for like 3 hours maybe, and I only got like 30 pulls, I think, which is not enough to get your guaranteed 3-star. From the standard banner. I got 5 limited pulls as well on top of that, which is nowhere near enough to get your guaranteed character at 80 pulls. So yeah, I'm hoping that we get some more pulls down the line, but yeah, so far it's felt really, really slow. I know on the second day of login you get a 3-star, which is Moon Girl. I don't know how good she is, but at least that is something. Also in this game, to unlock your characters like constellations or resonance chains, it looks like you need 2 copies of that character to unlock one of the nodes, which isn't great because, like I said, you didn't really get that many pulls. There's not that many characters though, so at this point it's not really a problem, but I guess if you're trying to max out characters, it's going to end up costing a lot. Another thing that didn't really sit well with me was when I finished Chapter 1, I got this pop-up for the option to buy Scarlet Witch, a 3-star character, just like outright, a 3-star standard character for like £13, which like is probably a good deal in terms of money to pulls, but like I just don't like it when gacha games do these like purchase pop-ups. It just feels really predatory to me and kind of greedy, and there's been a couple of those now. I think like the Battle Pass did it as well, and all these like offers in the shop, there's just so many ways for you to spend money, but they're not really giving you any pulls for free to get you like invested in the game, so I don't really feel like I want to spend on the game because they don't seem like generous enough to warrant me spending money, if that makes sense. One good thing about character acquisition is you can get them just from doing like your dailies. I think I got Echo from doing my dailies on the first day. I don't know if you get more on the second day or whatever, but I do know you get other characters by completing the story missions and stuff. I think the first chapter gave me Lady Bullseye, and the next one will give me Moon Knight. I already have Moon Knight, but like it'll at least give me one of his crystals. And then I think you can also get like, who is it? The Night guy and Spider-Man, who's not Spider-Man. He's got 6 arms, and he is wearing a Spider-Man suit. He's in the first chapter. You get him for free. But at least they're giving away some characters for free. None of them are like 3 stars, but they're okay. They're decent. I think so far my favorites have been Psylocke and Lady Bullseye because they both have like these follow-up attacks. So when you do one of your skills on a guy, they will also attack them for free, which is, yeah, that's pretty strong. It's nice. And yeah, the last thing I want to talk about is this kind of raid boss mode where you basically fight like a giant bad guy as a raid boss. And the first one is this like eyeball of nightmare. It's got 2 giant hand tentacle things, and you have to beat the hand tentacle things before you can attack the main body, the eye itself, and the hands like regenerate pretty quickly. It's pretty cool. The better you do in it, the more rewards you get. So the advice I've seen online, and then I will relay to you guys, is to challenge this at the end of the day, because you'll have leveled up your characters, and you only get a certain number of attempts a day, so don't waste them all at the start of the day before you've leveled up your characters, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's about it from me. I will be playing this game more offline, and if anything interesting happens, I might do another video on it. I also want to try out the new Persona 5 game, because I know that's just come out global as well, and I do love Persona 5. So yeah, if anyone could like or subscribe or comment or whatever on the video, that would be great. No worries if not. This is my first video on this channel, and I would like to do some more gacha stuff. I want to do Wuthering Waves 2.4 Part 2, and I want to do, yeah, Persona 5. That will be coming up shortly. I'll be playing that today and then uploading maybe tomorrow. Yep, that's about it really. Thanks for watching if you watched this far, and catch you next time.